All right, y'all, what is up and welcome back. So tonight, one of my subscribers actually told me I should do a video on a part two about how to survive down here in Atlanta, seeing as how the first one was just an introduction showing y'all how Atlanta is just not on easy mode anymore. So I thought we'd go ahead and do a part two and teach y'all how to survive down here. So first things first, know where you at. Please know where you at, okay? Some of y'all don't even know the difference between Buckhead and Bankhead. Two totally different cities. One is like the elephant graveyard from The Lion King, and the other is like the land of sunshine and rainbows. You do not want to mix up the two. One city you don't want to get caught after dark at. The other city you can stay out all night and nobody will harm you, okay? So please know the difference between these cities. Don't just go from city to city thinking that everything is all good and jolly, because it's not. It's not. It's certain streets you can't even go down without somebody stopping your car, walking up to your car, especially, guys, especially if you got out-of-state tags. I can't tell y'all that enough. Y'all coming down here, y'all get these rental cars, and y'all go into these hood areas trying to go party with the hood folks over in these areas, and y'all don't realize that out-of-state tag, that enterprise tag, that Hertz rental tag, that's a mark. That means break into me. I have luggage in me, okay? So if you do decide to do that, make sure you pay for parking. I know it's a rental car, but make sure you pay for parking. You need somebody watching your car at all times, okay? That is literally a mark, okay? I'm not playing. So I know a lot of y'all, when y'all come down here, y'all trying to find these hustles to do on the side while y'all working y'all jobs so y'all can capitalize and live great down here. So I want to go over a few hustles that are good to have down here because, as you know, Atlanta is booming when it comes to the hustle. So for one, the real estate and Airbnb hustle, y'all, because everybody out here that's coming as a tourist, a lot of them don't stay in hotels. A lot of them stay in Airbnb. So if you get you a nice little property down here, you renovate it, you flip it, hosting it as an Airbnb is going to be very lucrative for you guys. Very lucrative. Even for the real estate market, if you want to flip properties, that'll be very lucrative too. We got a lot of gentrification going on to where these low income housing areas are being bought up by huge developers. And if you get in first before these developers, you can buy these houses and flip it and either sell it to those developers, or you can just sell it to the general market, which is going to make you tons of cash. So be wary of that. Another thing, the transportation service, okay? If you do DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft, anything, Instacart, you're going to have a lot of business down here. You're going to make good money. Technically, you could just come down here and do gigs. You could come down here and just do, all those little rideshare apps and you'll be fine, honestly, because you're going to have so much clientele down here. Not to mention, if you start your own luxury car rental service, everybody wants to come down here and flex like they got it anyway. So, rent out some Lambos, rent out some Corvettes. You're going to make your money back in a couple of months, probably. Who knows? Private driver, chauffeuring. People want private drivers down here. They want to know where they're going so they don't end up in the hood. So a lot of times they do hire a private driver. So if that's your thing, you're going to make money with that too. There's also, party promotion, the nightlife, being a bartender, event planning, hookah rentals. You got all of that stuff down here too, because Atlanta is one of the biggest areas of black partying in the country, y'all. We got one of the biggest concentrations of black communities and black party areas in the nation. So if that's your thing, come down here and kill it. And one of the biggest industries out here is the beauty and self-care industry, y'all. I mean, Barnum Brothers, I think is the name. They have a hair festival that comes down here for all the hairstylists and hairdressers and all that stuff. I mean, huge industry. You got sisters out here making millions of dollars, opening up beauty salons and nail salons and, just doing their thing. So if beauty is your thing, go ahead and do it. And of course, content creation. There's a lot of celebrities that live out here. There's a lot of content creators that live out here, black content creators. If that's your thing, come out here and make it happen. Link up with one of these people, set a meeting up with one of these people. Even if you have to pay for a feature, yes, you may have to pay for a feature. So what? It's a business transaction. Save up your money, pay for that feature, get you some views and keep it going. Like, it's not that difficult. And of course, we got the music industry. I'm not even going to go into the music industry because y'all already know the vibes with that. And then of course, moving and labor services and things like that. Everybody is moving somewhere every day, just like any city. But Atlanta is like people moving 20 times a day. Like you see moving trucks every time you go outside. So, if that's your thing, go buy you a little box truck, get you some laborers, and cash out, y'all, cash out. But there's tons of hustles down here. So if you plan on coming down here to hustle, easy money, y'all, easy money. All right, so rule number 2, know the fact that traffic is just going to happen, okay? The traffic is disrespectful. It is what it is. There's no way around that. There's no way around that, okay? If the GPS tells you to cut through a back alley and go onto a side street, do it. Do it. Please do it. Trust the GPS when it tells you to do it, because if you don't, you're going to be sitting in traffic for an hour because of a dead raccoon somewhere on the side of the road. You're going to be sitting in traffic for an hour because somebody backed into somebody coming out their driveway. I guarantee you, it'd be something so small. And then the thing is, they bottleneck every time there is an accident. I'm talking about everybody will stop and take an Instagram photo, a TikTok. Everybody wants to be a part of the accident when the accidents happen. So you really never get out of traffic. I remember back in 2013 when it actually snowed down here, I lived about 45 minutes from my job. It took me 7 hours to get home. That's how bad the infrastructure was during that snowstorm. Our city was not prepared for that. Literally crippled our city. It was like The Walking Dead out there. It was terrible. But anyway, like I said, rule number 2, traffic is life out here, y'all. Traffic is life. You're gonna sit in traffic. There's no avoiding it, okay? It's not that many side streets you can take this to get out of traffic. But if the GPS tells you to go, go. Don't second guess the GPS. It's gonna reroute you. Follow it, all right? Stop playing with yourself out here. All right, third rule. The cost of living is not cheap. You are going to come out of your pockets. That rent is going to run your pockets. The rent is disrespectful, okay? So if you come out here and you decide you want to live for a while out here before buying a house, just know if you live in a metropolitan area, you're going to be paying at least $1,800 to $2,000 for a studio apartment. And that's on the low end. That's a really low end, okay? For a mid-grade studio apartment, it's going to run you about $22,000, $23,000. Two bed, two bath, you're going to be running into the 3,000s. And I'm talking about nice places. I ain't talking about places in the hood where it's baby diapers on the floor and chicken wings everywhere. Oh, and speaking of chicken wings, we just got chicken wings on the ground everywhere, by the way. So if you come out here, you're going to notice every parking lot has chicken wings all over the ground. If you take a walk outside right now, you in Atlanta, 9 times out of 10, you can find some chicken wings just sitting there on the ground. I don't know where they come from. They fall out the sky. All right. So just know that. And the food is different here, y'all. The wings is the cultural staple for Atlanta. We got the lemon pepper wings. Okay. Waffle House is like the norm. That's like normal food. Okay. I know some states, they look at Waffle House and they're like, oh, yo, good. We go to Waffle House every now and then. People down here go to Waffle House almost every single weekend. Some go every day. Waffle House is like home away from home. That's where you go and it's like sitting in your mama's kitchen, but it's not really your mama's kitchen. It's like your auntie's kitchen. And she know how to cook up a storm. She know how to cook all the breakfast foods, okay? You're going to go there. You're going to get a Texas bacon, egg, and cheese with the, double hash browns, with the grits, with the eggs in it, with the cheese. Everybody got their own thing that they get every time they go to Waffle House. So if you go there enough, you're going to have an order that you do. But we also got places like staples like the Varsity and, Slutty Vegan, JR Crickets, Man, we got so many staple restaurants that are just like frequented in Atlanta. It's crazy. But anyway, the nightlife. So I know in my last video, I said a lot of clubs don't close till like 6 a.m. That is true. In the inner city though, a lot of them will close around 2 or 3. But the ones that close at 6 and 7, those are the after hour spots. Those are going to be on the outskirts in the hood. Okay. Those are the ones I was talking about. Those clubs are the ones that they can be dangerous, y'all. They can be dangerous. If you don't know somebody down here and you're not going out with that person to those clubs, just don't go. It's too dangerous. Just don't go because somebody may follow you home. These people are very cliquish out here. Everybody has their own little squad. Everybody has their own little group and gathering where if they see outsiders, they're automatically either plotting to rob them, or they gonna plot to just see what you about and try you up just for fun, just for shits and giggles, right? That's just how they do. It is what it is. So don't fall for it. And if you do decide to go out to the clubs, just know these VIP sections are gonna run your pockets, yo. These VIP sections, these bottle service sections, they are meant to take everything you got, okay? It's gonna be a charge for the music, it's gonna be a charge for the sofa, for the bottle opener, for the outfit that the bottle girl got on, for the sparkler. They're gonna charge you for everything. All right, you're gonna get charged a tax on top of a tax on top of a tax. There is a never-ending tax when it comes to that bottle service stuff. So I always urge people, when you come out here, party in moderation. Okay, don't go to the club and thinking that you're gonna be on top, sitting on top of the couch in the section in the middle of the club and everything's gonna be good. I hope you got about $5,000 to $10,000 that you're ready to spend tonight, because that's about how much it's gonna cost you for doing all that. So be careful. Don't overspend and then go home broke, busted, and disgusted because you got nothing left from one night in a club in Atlanta. I've seen people do that. Don't do it. Don't let that be you, okay? Be about your wits when you go out to these little clubs and these bars, because that's the purpose of these bars in these clubs, is to get your money. Yes, you're going to have a great time. You're going to remember this time forever, but you're going to go home broke. It's like going to a casino, but it's a club. So don't do it. Be about, saving your money in the club. Have a good time, but conserve your money, guys. Conserve your money, because they'll take it straight out of you. Another thing, like I said on the last video, everybody down here is an entrepreneur. Everybody down here comes down here because of opportunity, and half of these people end up being opportunists, okay? Half of these people, I ain't gonna lie, they end up being scammers. You're gonna get ran up on by 2 or 3 people if you're out in the metropolitan area. One dude is gonna ask you if you're straight on the gas. Another dude is gonna ask you if you got a Navy Federal account, okay? Another dude is gonna ask you if you know somebody with a Navy Federal account, or if you wanna make $500 by giving him $50 and he'll flip it for you or something. It's always somebody that's gonna come in your face and try to get you to give them money or give them your information so they can make money and give it back to you. Don't do it. Treat it like the plague. I mean, turn around and don't say nothing. Just be like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. All right. Be careful with that. A lot of people come out here, they get scammed. I mean, I done seen people come out here and get got by the little bottle cap boys. You know the bottle cap boys? They be switching the bottle caps. Like, all right, I want you to find the pill under the bottle cap. Yes. You got out-of-towners that come to this city and lose hundreds of dollars for the bottle boys. It's pure comedy, y'all. It's pure comedy. All right, it's pure comedy. So be careful with all these little, micro investments that people want you to make around them. It's a finesse game, y'all. The finesse game is finessing out here. That's what it is. Okay, that's how people survive out here, y'all. So be careful with that. Don't pull up thinking that people is about to help you, because they not. It is what it is. And another point, as far as the culture goes, you're gonna get judged by what you have on. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Kids will roast you at the mall if you come to the mall looking dusty. You're gonna have a group of kids. They're gonna be about 13, 14 years old, walking together. You're gonna walk past them. They're gonna bust out laughing. You're gonna turn around and they're all gonna be looking at you because you got on Skechers. Okay. It is what it is. Don't come out here thinking that you can dress how you dressed in your state. No. I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. Hip hop leads the dress culture of the world, right? And hip hop culture is headlined where? New York, LA, Atlanta. These 3 cities are the trifecta of hip hop culture. So if you do come down here, know that we got trendsetters down here that are doing things that the rest of the country is going to end up doing, same way as how Cali has trendsetters that the rest of the world is going to follow, and New York. So we got a different way of dressing down here. We got a different way of swag. All that stuff is different. Know how you dressing when you come down here, okay? And know what you putting on. Don't come down here dressing like you from Cali. You're going to look weird down here. Cali has a way different extended style than Atlanta has. I would say New York and Atlanta have the most complimentary swags when it comes down to, our cultural expectations of how you dress. But don't come down here dressing crazy, okay? Your sneakers matter. Your whole outfit can be plain Jane. But if your sneakers is good, if you got on some nice kicks, you straight, bro. You straight. As long as the kicks is nice, you straight. You can have on a white tee with some swimming trunks, dog. As long as you got on some nice, clean shoes, you good. You good. But I mean, that's mostly anywhere. That's mostly anywhere. So please don't pull up dusty, okay? Don't pull up dusty. Like, and that goes for your car too. Okay, if you move down here and you buy a car, don't come down here driving no hoopty. It's hot. You're gonna be sitting in traffic. I hope you got AC. Because if you don't, you're gonna be mad. You're going to be so mad, you're going to drive all the way back to the state you came from. You're going to be pissed, all right? So don't come down here driving a hoopty. Come down here, get you a nice whip, and have fun, y'all. Have fun. But let's move on to the next point. Anyway, the music. The music down here is 100% trap music, y'all. We are the creators of trap music. Gucci, Jeezy, Lil Baby, Outkast, whatever. We are the creators of that ATL sound, so that's all you're gonna hear down here. I'm not gonna hold you. You're not going to hear Kendrick Lamar playing out of nobody car down here in Atlanta. I'm not even gonna hold you. You're not gonna hear that down here. Like, don't get me wrong, we like some of the Cali rappers, but we don't listen to West Coast rap in Atlanta. We barely listen to New York music. We love New York music, actually, but we barely listen to it like in the clubs and in our cars. Most of what we listen to is Atlanta rap. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of what you're gonna hear is gonna be Future. You're gonna hear some Lil Baby and, you know, so on and so forth. You're not really gonna hear a lot from different artists and stuff like that. So just know, if you come out here, don't be surprised if you go to the club and you don't hear your favorite rapper, because we just don't listen to that stuff down here, y'all. And most of it is just gonna be trap. It's gonna be our artists. So, you know, it is what it is. But you got to respect the culture. At the end of the day, you got to respect the culture. Just like when we come out to y'all cities, we got to respect that culture. You feel me? So it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Now, we got 1 million black businesses out here. That's one thing people love about Atlanta. When they come down here, you're going to be able to shop with black folks, whether you go into the mall, whether you go into the movies. We got black movie theaters out here. We got Magic Johnson movie theater. We got all type of stuff out here. I wonder if Magic Johnson movie theater is still open. I don't know. I got to check on that. But anyway, we got a lot of black businesses out here. We got black schools. We got black colleges, black everything. So if that's your thing, if you want to keep that black dollar in our community, this is the place to be to do it. Now, I did a video on black owned businesses, so make sure you go back and watch that too. But the last point I want to make is very important. Mind your damn business. All right? Mind your business. If it's one thing people hate down here, is somebody putting their nose in other people's business. If you hear shouting, let me holler at you for a second. It's a setup. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. They're trying to sell you something. They're trying to kidnap you. They're trying to put you in some type of danger. Just keep it moving at that point, all right? Keep it moving. If you hear, this is my favorite. If you hear, hey, boss, let me holler at you for, no, nope. Yo, all my fellas, if a man is out here calling you boss, he's about to ask you for some money, okay? If a man is out here calling you boss at all, he's about to ask you for some money. Don't even turn your head, okay? If you see a Hellcat doing donuts in the middle of Peachtree Street, don't even record it. Just move on. Just keep it moving, okay? Just always look like you know where you're going, even if you don't know where you're going. Because people can smell that you're green. They can smell the greenness in you, okay? They can smell that you don't know where you're going and you don't know where you at, and they will take advantage of you, okay? So be careful, be careful, be careful. But I mean, that's really all I got for you, y'all. I mean, like I said in the first video, Atlanta is home. I love Atlanta. This is one of the best places in the world to me. It's not for everybody, okay? And it is on expert mode now. It's no longer on easy mode like it was in the 2000s. So you got to come out here. You got to hustle. You got to be about your wits. And you got to know what's what. And you got to move in the right direction. You're going to have some funny encounters out here. You're going to have some street encounters. Atlanta, hashtag, is not a real place. All right. This is a place that dreams are made of. This is GTA ATL, y'all. So be about your wits. Be about your wits. But yeah. If you agree with me or you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you got something you want to add to this or you think I forgot about something, make sure you put it in the comments so I can put it in the next video, all right? As always, I'll see y'all later. Peace.